This is Mr. Sasaki. Today we're going to be going over football and how to make your own homemade football. See if it flies. Okay, so our homemade football, the reason why I like this, a normal football, this is a Nerf football, it's kind of big and it's harder to grip, therefore it's harder to teach how to throw it for some of our smaller kids. So this football is kind of flat. So right here on the skinny edges, that's where your fingers go. Thumb on the other side, okay? So it teaches a natural grip so that you can throw a spiral. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make our homemade football. It's a flat football by design, so again, to help teach with the grip, the four fingers on one side and thumb on the other. Okay, so for this project to make the homemade flat football, we just need a few simple items that you can find in your house. I like to use this size paper plate. It looks just like this, and they're the smaller size, not the larger size, just so it'll make a smaller size football. You need some tape. I like to have two types of tape just to make a little design. You don't need that, but it's an option. And you'll need some scissors, and we'll use all of this to make our football. Okay, so step one is just to take a regular small plate, not the larger size, this is the smaller size. Looks just like this, and we're going to take it and just make it into a little taco. Fold it right down the middle, and then keep doing that until you have 3 folded. Once you have 3 folded, we're going to make a set, and I'm just going to squeeze them together just like that. Put a little tape right there to hold those 3 together. Put some tape on the outside. Now I have a set of 3 plates. Okay, so we're going to keep making sets of these plates, 3 plates in each. I did 4 for my homemade football because that was the thickness that I liked. You can make it a little bit thicker if you want to. You just keep adding plates till it's the thickness that you like for you. But once you get your plates, you're going to stack them reverse on top of each other. So not like this, but like this. Until you have 4. And once you have 4, then we'll put tape around all of the stack. And it doesn't look like a football yet, and that's where our scissors will come in. You should ask an adult to do this for you, but you merely take your scissors and you're just going to cut along the edge right here, and then turn it around and cut this edge off. So then we'll have something that'll be more pointed like this. And it'll look like a football when we're all done. Okay, so once you're done with your football, I like to take my tape and wrap it all around my homemade football just to give it an outer coat and make it a little bit more sturdy and strong. The hardest part is just cutting your edges with your scissors right along here and here. These will be what your clippings look like when you're done. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be in the shape of a football. From this angle you can see that doesn't look like a football, but from this angle that looks like a football. And that's all we need to make our flat football, to help train our hands how to hold it, and we can get some practice with catching and throwing. Okay, so normally, like, this Nerf football is kind of big and intimidating. So what I like about the homemade football, the flat football, is that it's not as intimidating and it's easier to catch. I'm gonna throw it to my person, and I'm just gonna grip it the same way, 4 fingers, thumb here, and just turn it so it spirals. Because footballs should spiral, and we want to catch them like that. So I can throw this underhand. I'm 5 feet away, get ready to catch, and I spin it, and they catch it. Good. Grab it with your hands and your fingers. The advantage of having the flat homemade football. Okay, so when working on catching, just a good progression is to start close. I'm like 5 feet away right now. Tell your student to put the fingers up and they're going to try to grab it. I'm going to throw it underhand so it's easier. Good. And then once there's success, then we can move back. So I can go back now and get a good 10 feet away. Same thing, underhand throw. And again, if there's success, if your student or your child is being successful, then that will let you know that you can go further back and just raise the bar a little bit, make it more difficult in progression. Okay, so with our homemade football, our flat football, we can just work on throwing if we want to. So remember, 4 fingers on one edge, thumb on the other. So you tell your student, all right, you're right-handed, So we're going to put it in your right hand. I put the 4 fingers right here and the thumb right here. A little bit of space in between. Now, I like to have the elbow out. The elbow is pointing where you want to throw it. Set them up in the right position. Fingers look good. And then have them throw it as far as they can.